Shimika.
Welcome to Running Man Reviews and Reactions.
And always don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And lastly, please support us on our Patreon. Alright, guys?
Now let's get it. Hello, everybody. We are back after our break. So for today's episode 557, titled The Read the Room Race. So this one, they did not have any guests. They start off with just deciding which restaurant you're gonna go to, and they each start off with 10 coins. And when you go to these restaurants, it gets split up. If you go to the Korean restaurant, it's 80 coins, and however many people are there, it gets split up among them. And then there's the Chinese restaurant where it's only 30 coins, and how many people are there, it gets split up. And there's mission that is like hidden mission. Pretty much it's game of wits. And so if you notice stuff like that, you gain coins or you lose coins. So it goes on like that pretty much throughout it. And the PD stated that if you reach the first room race was if you reach 50 coins first, you get to go home. And so that's what like was going on. So they were kind of like, okay, we're gonna go home, but they did not expect to gain so much coins within like such a short amount of time, as they barely started filming. Like Sukjin, he just got his food and he immediately already got 50 coins, and he got sent home without, like, they just told him to leave, you know?
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes. I think it was like 10.
No, it was like an hour into filming only.
So it was very, very short. They literally got there, and then they ordered the food, and the moment he started eating, he already got his 50 coins, and so he had to leave.
Yeah, and then like when they're about to go to the second mission, Kwon-soo got so many coins on the ride that they just pulled over and dropped him off and told him that he has to go home. And as they got to the second mission, Kim Ji-kook actually found a water bottle that ended the first race. So because it ended the first race, it resets and it starts over. So Kwon-soo and Sukjin had to come back and start over. And the second one was the read the room race. So they had to come back for the second one. And so they came back, and then the number jumped to 70 coins, and whoever gets it gets to go home. And so it resets, and they start playing games, and a lot of things they were doing, they kept getting like 5 coins, 3 coins, and all this stuff like that.
Yeah, it seemed to like be actions and gestures rather than like actually objects. Yeah. So in comparison to like typically when they do like quick-witted stuff, is like there's the stuff that's around and you see it, but then this one it seemed to be based off of like helping each other and saying good encouraging words and stuff. So the members started to kind of catch on a bit about like good stuff gave them coins. Bad stuff, bad like attitudes made them lose coins.
Yeah. So it ended up with the second race. Subset actually got 70 coins, so he went home. And so he was just like, he just left, you know, he didn't care, he just left. And they ended the race, and they stated that the person behind the race is actually here. They would like them to meet. So there is a person behind this race who created everything, who pointed out everything, how they gain coins and how they lose coins. And they thought it was Seb because Seb left. But when the car door opened, it was Dream, Haha's oldest son, came out. So he was actually behind all of this, and this is for Children's Day, and he's also one of the young viewers. Right. Like this, because Running Man is being watched by a lot of young viewers nowadays, and he's actually one of them. So he loves watching it because his dad. So he created everything. They brought him in the day before the shooting, and he came up with everything. They gave him like, this is what the race is gonna be. You set the rules of everything, how they gain coins and how they lose coins.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, because we're talking about a kid coming up with all of those rules.
Yeah, so he came up with all of that.
Yeah, I mean, of course he's an avid fan of Running Man, but he came up with really complex rules. Though I mean the bag one, the whole actually not just saying goodbye and thank you to the restaurant, but saying I'll come back. That is a is like very, very complex.
Yeah, and it's like saying hello to the driver, putting your seatbelt on, and all stuff like that. If others don't put it, tell one member put your seatbelt on, put your mask on, all things like that.
Right.
So it was every little detail that sometimes some of the members forget. And so he came up with all of that, and he was actually behind that, and so he won the prize. They gave him games for Switch, for the game Nintendo Switch, so he got a bunch of that. And there's one person where he actually wants to read their name tag the most, and it was Kim Jong-kook. So he got to play around with it, read Kim Jong-kook's name, and then they edited the episode thanking him for creating the episode for them.
Yeah, so it turns out that the prize was getting to see him, and the punishment was not getting to see him.
Yeah,
so technically Seb was the only one who got punished.
Yeah, he went home and they're still filming him and he's confused, so he doesn't know what's going on. But basically, if he watches the episode, he'll find out that it was because he was supposed to stay and not leave.
Yeah.
So that was this week's episode. As for next week's episode, episode 558, titled 3 Meals for You, Jae-suk.
Yeah.
So in today's episode, Jae-suk stated that he was going to come up with a show where he was going to cast all his friends, and it's a show just about him. And what it is they get sent off to like a isolated area, remote area, and they have to cook 3 meals for him. And the first people he was going to cast for the first episode was Seo, Sukjin, and Kwang-soo. So apparently they took that idea and created to this next episode, and they have to cook for Jae-suk. And at the same time, it's also the 30th anniversary since Jae-suk debuted. So
yeah, so I guess they used it kind of like as a little honorary episode for Jae-suk's 30th anniversary of him being an entertainer, which is like big because everybody knows that to be in a workforce at a certain job for 30 years, it takes a lot, and he has been doing it for 30 years now, and he's kind of been on top for about 10 years now. So, and it doesn't look like he's going anywhere soon, so they decided to take that and use that as the topic. But it looks like there's a twist. It seems like the other members can conspire against him and remove him from power. So it yeah, dang. My bad. The members, they definitely showed in the preview that Kwang-soo and Sukjin definitely started, and everybody else kind of joins in. So
yeah, so they can actually kick off Jae-suk and pick a new person.
Right,
but yeah.
pick a puppet king.
Yeah, puppet king like Mr. Queen. But yeah, this week's episode was hilarious. It had this hilarious stuff in between. We're kind of like wondering what's going on. We did miss out last week's episode, but we didn't film it, but we did watch it. It was hilarious, and it's something actually she teases me about how Yoongjin sings and all this stuff like that, and we're always like, Asa! But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Looking forward to next week's episode, and stay tuned for reactions after this, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
예전 같았으면 근데 예전 같으면은 이제 퇴근이라는 게 없었을 때 이제 코인 받으면 되게 좋아했는데 이제 퇴근해서
Now everyone's on edge.
Like, why?
이광우 씨, 방금 뭐라고 하셨어요? 저도 오늘 날씨 좋다고 하지 않으셨어요? 어디서? 어디서?
What?
Saying goodbye to Kong-soo. But Sukjin gotta go first.
I know, Sukjin went goodbye first.
So we saying goodbye to Sukjin first?
안 들어가 왜 그러고 계시는 가야 돼요. 갈게요 그냥.
날씨가 좋게 하는데 뭐 고개를 한번 해봐. 뭐라고요? 일강. 종료를 선언하였으므로 동의를 받아야 되니까 1회 눈치 게임 레이스 종료. 지금부터 눈치 빠른 멤버가 더 많은 코인을 얻을 수 있는 제2회 더 눈치 챙겨 레이스.
기다려. 그렇지 왔어. 소민아 투 살짝. 그렇지. 설명을 해줘요. 이걸 얘기해봐요. 우리 집에 놀러 온 애들이잖아.
뭐라고 these guys? 애들?
오케이. 애들? 선배와.
Yeah, 'cause it's all about being quick-witted. It's all about being quick-witted. Because it's variety. 도미씨! 도미씨!
먼저 하세요. 다만 없는 게 아니라 조건 룰이 있는 거잖아요.
Take his squats away. Take his squats away. Why is everybody going over there?
잘못 이해한 거 아니야?
You.
너 일로 와.
Ah, no. She thought it was so sad. She made a mistake. It would have been 7 versus 1.
어떨 때 되는 거야? 김옥정 여사님 아니야?
나쁘지 않다.
자, 현명이 성격 서로 보게.
아니.
이게 어딨어? 이게 안 된다.
아니.
무슨 얼굴에 크림 몽몽이다.
이제 잘한다! 아, 잘했어!
야, 동훈이 이거 너무 많다. 야, 이거 어떻게 돼, 이거?
자, 시청자 여러분. 시청자 여러분, 안녕하세요. 아, 그걸 이용해서 가는구나. 절약은 없습니까? 네? 절약.
Don't we get frugality? Frugality?
I'd rather have it wash it with water.
아, 난다.
Oh, damn! She smelled.
뭐야?
아니야, 트레이 아니야. 오리! 야, 드리너! 야, 드리너! 어? 동생이라고? 야, 드리너! 여기 왜 있어? 야, 드리너! Who's the one behind him? 드리너? 아, 드리너가? 아, 드리너! 아니, 드리너야. 드리너, 너 여기 왜 왔어? 어떻게? 너 뭐야? 야, 이거 얘기를 해줘야 잠깐만, 너 뭐야? 너 드리너!
삼촌이 한 명 있어. 누구예요? 어디에서? 제일 무서워하는 삼촌이 한 명 있어. 누구예요? 어디에서?
Animal Crossing.
좋습니다. 해야지 배꼽 인사.
말하고 싶은데. 얘기.
가자.
아, 그래. 좀 있으면 광삼촌이 나가니까 저한테 그 광삼촌한테 하던 말 끊는 거 다른 멤버들한테 좀 해달래.
너무 쎄.